Hello my dear PUC students, I hope all of you are doing good. Yes, so today I'm here to answer the questions that the problems that you all facing regarding your 20 marks in MCQ in the section A of your PUC Maths. Okay, so I have seen your questions manywhere in the comment section, in our live chats. Sir, can we score out in MCQs? Can we score out in one marker, sir? So I'm here to address all your doubts. So if you relate with this particular statement that can we, or if yes, then how can we score out marks in one markers, then do not forget to like this session and share this class to all of your friends, all of your classmates if they are also writing your PU2 boards this year, because this will help them to understand and score out marks in MCQs. If you're ready for this, let's start the class right now with the first thing is what we're going to cover in this particular session. So what we're going to cover means, first thing we'll talk about your pattern of one marker. Is there a pattern in one marker? There is a pattern. I'm going to show it to you very exclusively that yes, what type of question can come, how are the questions, what we can predict in the one marker also. Next I'm going to talk about HWC. What is HWC? HWC is your high weightage chapters. You know your blueprint, so I'm going to talk about that in brief as well. Next, your practice strategy means when you're preparing for these one markers, what should be our practice strategy? Of course, and the most important, our exam hall strategy. So we'll talk about that as well as point 4, and point 5 is the mistakes that we keep making and that can be easily avoided, and number 6 will be your bonus. A bonus I'm going to give to all of you from my side, but that'll be the last. You have to stay back to get to know about that. Okay, so this is clear what we're going to talk about, the pointers we're going to talk about in this particular session. So let's start with the first one, and that is understanding the one marker pattern. What is there, sir? Direct formula based questions are there. Many chapters, for example determinant, direct property based question comes over there. For example, differentiability, in that or differentiation questions, direct problems are there. In skew symmetric matrix, direct questions are there. So all these properties and many more I'm going to show you to you right now, don't worry. I'll show you the pattern of questions also. I've taken PYQs. I'm going to show you PYQs that are coming on these basic concepts of formulas. Definitions and standard results, very important. So skew symmetric matrix is a definition, and on that question comes. Simple substitutions, this is going to be playing a big role in your chapters like integrals and continuity and differentiability. So in these chapters, substitution has a big role to play. Okay, so over there you can find simple substitutions also gonna be very helpful. Next, high scoring but risky. So this whole thing becomes high scoring if you know, because they're all based on basic concepts and formulas, but if you are not careful, if you're careless in the approach, then you lose. How many marks you all know very well. You end up scoring 10 out of 20, 12 out of 20, 14 out of 20, and you'll end up losing easy 8 to 10 marks in section A itself. Then of course your dream of getting 75 plus in the PU2 Maths goes away with the mistakes you make in PU. In the MCQ section or in the one marker section. You know that everybody who gets 79 or 78 or 75 plus marks in PU2 Maths, ask them where they lost marks. They'll say in MCQs only. They don't lose mark in 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker, 6 marker. They lose marks in MCQs. That's why it's very important to not be careless in the approach. Be careful. So that's why I'm going to talk about that in the exam strategy as well as in the strategy of your practice. So before I go ahead, let's understand the pattern of the questions. So these are all PYQs. These are all questions from the PYQs. Check here. This problem on the definition of equivalence relation, this question comes. So this is a symmetric relation, you know that. So this is a March 23 PYQ. If you check this problem, this is simple definition of domain and range of ITF. Again you can see direct question are coming. This is a 35 NS, the set is there from the last year. This is 25. The question that I've taken is from 2025. I wanted to show this most recent PYQs, the previous year paper, and see the questions analysis. Moving on, check integration property is there, right? From there the question is coming. Degree of differential equation, this is what a definition of the chapter differential equation. From there question comes. Principal value branch, again ITF direct question is there. A matrix has 13 elements, again direct question from the definition of order of matrix. Okay, so far you cannot say that any question that I've shown you is not a direct problem, not an easy problem to solve. Here direction cosines, again a very simple straightforward concept of what 3D geometry. Okay, then we have angle between two vectors, a simple straightforward formula based question from the vector algebra. Okay, probability question, you can see this is on what? This is on the conditional probability direct question based upon the formula itself. If you know this, you can find this value very directly. Okay, directly formula based questions. Here also, this also is a conditional probability and independent event concept based questions. So if you know, so if you go back and see what I've highlighted over here, direct formula based questions, and you have definition and standard results. If you know this much, and from where you can learn these two, from your NCERT summary, from your NCERT summary. So if you follow this much and learn these, nobody can stop you based upon the pattern that we saw in scoring out of out marks in MCQs. Does it make sense to all of you? Yes. Okay, I'm not talking, your previous year paper is telling you that. Got it, guys? Next. So this is the end of your MCQ side. Let's look at the even the 5 fill in the blanks that we have. Check here, the value of this again is a very simple question from your ITF. What is this actually? Sine inverse of root 3 by 2. The trigonometric function, the ratio questions. Okay, this one, this is a chain rule problem, or you can also use over here, we can use 2 methods, and the methods are what? Either this is the only good question that I have seen, chain rule, or you can use method of substitution. And if you recall, this comes under the formula and this comes under the substitution. I have highlighted in the first page where I talked about the pattern building in your MCQs. Okay, this is the straightforward questions of different integral, difference of the properties, difference of the limits, the projection vector, again a concept, direct concept based questions, and this is again a conditional probability problem. Okay, so basic idea beta is, if you understand the definitions properly, the basic definitions, I'm not talking about the very difficult big questions, basic definitions, formulas and standard results, you can easily score out of out. Nobody can stop you to score out of out in your 1 marker. This was a pattern that you saw. Let's move on. I know I took some time of yours, but this is very important to understand the pattern. To trust your process, you should know the pattern. Here, chapters are very important here. Continuity and differentiability. With AOD, you have vector algebra, you have probability also, and you have integrals as well. These are your high weighted chapters. In the list of all chapters that you have, for MCQ, the preference goes to, sir, C&D comes for 3 marks, AOD comes for 3 marks, integral comes for 2 marks, your, what is this? Vector algebra also comes for 3 marks. So vectors, 3 marks, and your probability, 3 marks. Add it. 12 plus 2, 14 marks from these 5 chapters. If you follow these 5 chapters, you get 14 marks in out of 20. Very easily, very straightforward. So these are the high weighted chapters, and of course, other chapter has one marker. In the relation and function, definition based questions will come. ITF, the domain range problem will come. Then matrices, skew symmetric matrix properties, transpose properties, or definition of the matrices, that will help you. Determinant, 1 marker will be based on properties of determinant, right? So I am telling you the list of questions that can come, and you can score out of out from each and every chapter. Getting it? Yes, so this is the high weighted chapters of your syllabus. Do not forget to learn it properly, and in the integration you have to use the concept of substitution alongside all the formulas of integration. Okay, next, practice strategy. What should be the practice strategy once we know the paper understanding? Yes, this type of the pattern is there in the questions. We know the formula is important. Now, what is the practice strategy? So solve all previous year 1 marker questions. That is the basic one. We don't have many because recently it started, so we can go back and solve all 1 marker questions. Okay. Yeah, 1 marker were there, but MCQs were not that many. So you can go ahead and find in any PYQ book. Okay. Use questions bank chapter wise. So this I already have done. Where, sir? I have done it better here. You can watch my class. Follow the 1 marker session I've done for all the chapters, right? So you can go, if you want, if you have time, you can do this one. If not, you can use my class to have the chapter wise understanding of all the MCQs or 1 marker of all the chapters. Okay, reattempt the wrong questions, whatever questions you make mistakes in, you'll know that, right? Once you revisit the problems, then reattempt that question after 1 day gap. Let it settle, because if you see the mistakes you made in your midterms, in your preparatory, in your even if you're writing mock test right now, you'll find that some of the questions are repetitive in nature. Means these mistakes you keep making all the time. So do one thing, take a day break and revisit the questions, reattempt the question again. Okay, this is your practice strategy. Means this is what you're going to do when you're practicing it. Next is exam hall execution plan. Okay, this is your attempt all 1 marker questions Try to do this first, whatever is your strategy, try to follow this and solve it in 10-15 minutes. It's possible to do that? Yes, let's say if you want extra 10 minutes or 5 minutes, do that. If you want some more time, if you feel you can solve all 20 questions and you might take 10 minutes extra, go ahead, take 25 minutes and solve all the first 20 questions if you can. If you can't, just attend 15 minutes the first set of questions, go through all of them and then move on and then come back to it later. Avoid overthinking. Do not overthink in the problem, because problems will be very much straightforward, formula based, application based. So questions are very less in nature. So formula based problems, definition based problems, standard result based problems are there. So do not overthink on the problems. The right approach will be applicable most of the times. Okay, next, check the sign mistakes. This is where you guys make mistakes. Okay, when you're dealing with determinants, when you're dealing with the questions of like differentiations, so be careful with the signs, plus or minus. Okay, recheck before moving ahead. Means once you're done, once you say that I'm not going to come back and check my MCQs or 1 marker, check once again every single question so that you'll know, because usually some silly mistakes happens. Even if you know the derivative of sine is this, we end up choosing the different one and we get a wrong answer, lose 1 mark over there. Okay, so recheck before moving ahead. Next, common mistakes that you all keep making: ignoring formula revision. You just know, you think that I know the formula, sir, I don't have to revise again. But it's not about knowing the formula, it's about recalling them in like very quickly. You don't have time to recall them in half an hour. Okay, you got to recall the formulas very quickly. So very important. Reading questions too fast. Sir, I'm very good in MCQs. I'll read it and then I'll miss some values, I'll make some mistakes, especially in probability problems. There are 3 questions coming in probability. If you read it too fast, if you don't take the values properly, you end up making mistakes over there. Careless calculation errors. Determinant is there. Okay, probability also you can make calculation mistakes. So be careful when you are cancelling the numbers in numerator, denominator, wherever it is, inverse functions, wherever you are dealing with. Do not be careless in the calculations, even though you feel you are good at it. Okay, take some time. If you have to take 5 minutes extra, take it and get all 20 right. Okay, blind guessing in MCQs. Sir, I feel like it that the option is B. Why do you feel like it? There must be logic behind it. No, what is the logic behind it? Do you think the formula is applicable? Do you think sign is like that? So there should be logic behind. So do not use a blind guess in MCQs. The questions are very easy in nature, so you should get all of them right. Okay, sir. So these are the reasons. These are the inputs from my side to score out of out marks in your MCQs. And how the bonus? What is this, sir? This is the bonus. This is the bonus from my side. How can I help you all in this? How can I help you all? And for that, I have given you all MCQ complete maths. You can see I've solved 150 problems over there. Go and watch that. I've given you, top 50 questions, most expected. Then I've given you 3-in-1 model paper, means you can go and check. I've solved all the model paper at once. Okay, I have given you a complete maths PYQ solutions, means for all 13 chapters, section wise, all 1 marker, 2 marker, 3 marker from that chapter. I have solved the PYQs and important questions in one video. So go ahead. It's a long session, I know that, but it's important to follow it to solve all the problems over here if you want to make a difference in your preparation. If you're struggling, follow the session for PYQs and important questions, chapter wise for all chapters. And this is all 2-3 markers, and your 5 marker is also coming. I think it's already uploaded, but if not, you can also find all 5 marker is also going to be given to all of you. This is my help, the bonus to all of you. Make sense, bacha? If I still missed something, you can let me know in the comment section. And this is the update regarding your KCET batch. This is the crash course that we have brought for all of you. If you're writing KCET, take it right away. This is the English batch. You'll learn over here in English. What does this batch offers you? 30-day live online crash course. KCET PYQs will be given as solution, will also be given as a live test format. You'll have the coverage of entire syllabus PU and PU2, because we know PU1 questions were close to 20 last year. Okay, the questions will be more in PU1, so we're gonna have to cover PU1 syllabus also. 10 full-length mock tests will also be given alongside in this crash course. If you want to take Abhyas test series, that also is available. Your Abhyas KCET Test series is also available at 1499. You can go ahead and check it out. Link for all of these courses will be provided in the video's description. Go ahead, check it out right now and take the course that you want to. The offer price is ending on 25th February. This was the Vidya Utsav offer. I hope many of you got, I think Supriya got a free a crash course of Kantara batch, means our Kannada batch of the same thing. You can go and check it out as well. So this course commences on 21st March. Once you make the payment, you get the access, you get the confirmation email, you get your schedule and all those things. But the course will be given, will be starting on 21st of March after your boards are over. You get 2-3 days of break window, then again we come back to the full-fledged crash course of KC 30. Okay, you'll have full day engagement. You can see that 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. means everything will be taken care from our side. This course has everything that you need to score top 1000 rank. You just have to follow it properly, give your time and ask your concerns. You'll have live doubt classes, so go ahead, ask your concerns and score a very good rank in KCET. Okay, so this is the end of this class where I talked about the way, the strategy, the pattern that is there in one marker and how can we get the best out of it. Let me know if I missed something in the comment section, but I wish you all the best. Okay, I've tried my best to include everything that you need for all one markers, but if I missed something, let me know. So that is the end of this class. I wish you all the best. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.